Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have a very special guest with us, a zombie. Let's dive right into this intriguing discussion. So, Mr. Zombie, why is it that zombies don't eat other zombies?
Well, you see, it all comes down to hygiene, my dear interviewer. Zombies have discerning tastes, and frankly, other zombies just stink of rotting flesh and decayed brains. It's like trying to enjoy a meal while sitting in a dumpster. Not exactly appetizing, is it?
Ah, I see. Hygiene is crucial, even for the undead. Now, moving on to another aspect, why do you zombies go for the brains? Isn't it quite challenging to break through the skull?
Indeed, it's not an easy task, but that's part of the fun, you know? It's the thrill of the chase that gets our undead hearts racing. There's this adrenaline rush when our teeth slip on the skull, and oh boy, it's quite the experience. It's like a zombie roller coaster ride.
Fascinating. The thrill of the chase keeps the undead entertained, I suppose. Now, let's talk about the delicacies in your diet. We often hear about zombies feasting on guts, but you've just claimed to be a classy zombie who prefers prime ribs. Could you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. You see, there's a common misconception that all zombies have a hankering for entrails and guts. But not me. I'm a zombie with refined tastes. While some may relish in the intestines and stomachs, I appreciate the finer side of zombified cuisine. Give me a juicy, succulent prime rib, perfectly seasoned and cooked to perfection. It's the epitome of undead gourmet dining.
Well. Who knew zombies had such refined palates? Prime ribs it is then. Now, let me ask you this, how do zombies choose their victims? Is there any specific criteria you follow?
The selection process, a matter of utmost importance for zombies. You see, we're not as mindless as people think. We have our own intricate system. We go for the living, of course, but it's not as simple as that. We have a keen eye for the slow and clumsy, the ones who are easy to catch. It's like playing tag for us, but with a tasty reward at the end.
That's quite an interesting perspective. Tag with a tasty twist. Now, Mr. Zombie, I have to ask, do you ever experience any cravings for non-human brains? Say, the brains of a squirrel or a goldfish.
Oh, you're testing my undead willpower here. I must admit, the occasional craving does arise. There's something about the thought of a squirrel brain, so small and crunchy, or a goldfish brain, swimming with flavors. But alas, we zombies must stay true to our zombie code. It's strictly human brains or nothing at all.
I must say, you have incredible self-control, Mr. Zombie. Sticking to the traditional human brains takes true dedication. Now, before we conclude this interview, is there anything you'd like to say to our audience, perhaps a message from the undead world?
To our beloved audience, I'd like to say, never underestimate the undead. We may be slow, we may be decaying, but we still have our quirks and desires. And remember, even in death, it's crucial to maintain a sense of humor. Life, or rather, undead life, is too short to be serious all the time. So, embrace the absurdity, embrace the zombie culture, and maybe, just maybe, learn to appreciate a good prime rib along the way.
Wise words indeed, Mr. Zombie. Thank you for joining us today and shedding some light on the mysterious world of the undead. It has been a pleasure and quite an entertaining experience. Stay classy and bon appetit.
Thank you. It's been a delightful interview. And remember, folks, stay alert, just in case you encounter a zombie with a taste for prime rib. Until we meet again, keep your brains safe and your sense of humor intact. Goodbye, everyone. And now it's time to eat your ribs.
Oh no.